So what you see in the background is the world's greatest Fracture comeback on Black Ops 3. Not the world's greatest Black Ops 3 comeback, but just the one on Fracture. So what I want to talk about is Comic-Con, and I'm not sure if you guys followed Comic-Con this past weekend, but it was actually pretty cool. There's a lot of things that I saw that I was happy with, that I was kind of disappointed with, dissatisfied with, whatever word you want to throw out, but all in all, I'll give Comic-Con, or the San Diego Comic-Con anyway, I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. And that's just because when it comes to the San Diego Comic-Con, the New York Comic-Con, the only panels I'm really concerned about are the Marvel panels and the DC panels. Not really concerned with everything else. On the Marvel side of things, I'm pretty happy with how things turned out just because of the Luke Cage trailer, the new Iron Fist teaser, how they're actually coming out with the Defenders show on Netflix and not just having the each individual series like how it was for Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and then later Iron Fist are actually having a series dedicated to the actual Defenders arc/team, so I think that's going to be cool. In addition, they also threw in the fact that the Punisher show is actually confirmed. It's not just like Tumblr speculation or Twitter speculation anymore. They actually confirmed that it's going to be a legitimate show on Netflix. They confirmed that Brie Larson is going to be Captain Marvel. The Doctor Strange trailer also looked pretty beautiful, and I can't wait to see that along with Suicide Squad, but I'll save Suicide Squad for a few minutes. They announced some of the casting for Black Panther and Thor Ragnarok, and I think they also gave us some speculation and some insight, that's the word, so Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, so pretty hyped for all that's coming out. I'll be an even happier camper a few years from now when they decide to make like different trailers and movies and different shows for Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, and all these new characters that are coming out. This is gonna be great. Getting into the DC side of things, the Wonder Woman trailer looked fire. That was the first trailer I saw, and I really liked how the trailer looked. The only thing I didn't like was how bright they made her lasso, because I think the lasso was really bright and saturated and too much contrast put on it, but aside from that, I think the rest of the trailer looked lit. If they can make Supergirl look better, then a lot of people from the female population will definitely start watching these new comic shows and movies and whatnot. That's just my opinion anyway, don't hold me to that. I'm not sure how to feel on the Justice League trailer because everything was looking pretty good, pretty solid. I really liked how Cyborg looked, I like how Aquaman looked. I think those were the two best appropriations and adaptations when it comes to like putting things from the comics into a live action film. But the one thing I really didn't like, and a lot of people don't like now that I'm looking on Twitter and Tumblr and whatnot, is that they made the Flash look extra nerdy and extra dorky. Like, yes, that's how he's supposed to be in the comics, but he wasn't that dorky. Like, he was always supposed to provide comic relief, but never to the point where he just looked like an absolute like idiot. Flash was always funny as hell in the comics, but he was never like cringy when it came to the things that were in the trailer. Like I literally just like face palmed and cringed like the entire Flash segment. Like, it was pretty bad. I've seen some people make the comparison that they're trying to make Flash what Spider-Man was in Civil War, but I don't really see that comparison because I mean, I am the biggest Spider-Man fan you'll meet in your life, but he's not all that compared to the rest of the Avengers and just compared to the rest of the MCU in general. Likewise, Flash is the third most powerful hero in the DCU. If you read the same amount of comics as me involving Flash, you should be able to agree with me, or at least see where I'm coming from at least. Even though Suicide Squad drops literally next week, I think it's still cool that we got one last trailer to see of it because now I'm even more hyped to see it if we're being honest. I think they got everyone's character interpretation and everything right going for that movie. I think it could be the best comic movie I've seen in like the past 5 years. And the Avengers came out 4 years ago, so yes, I'm holding it to that standard. On the TV side of things, I'm feeling meh about everything because I was reminded that Supergirl actually has a season 2, Arrow's gonna have another season, and I forgot about the Flashpoint saga coming out for the TV show The Flash, so all in all, it kind of brought back some bittersweet memories of all those shows just because Supergirl was meh, like from the mid part to the end. Arrow was just being Arrow, and I can definitely see where they were going for the Flash with the Flashpoint arc, but it's gonna lose a lot of viewers from people that don't read comics because that is the most confusing arc if you don't read it, so there's that. The only thing I forgot to add about Marvel and their TV shenanigans is that Ghost Rider is coming to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so that's also gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, so gameplay's coming to an end. If you couldn't tell by now, I kinda destroyed these kids. It was actually pretty cool. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm out. Peace.